get some water.
Well, there we go. All right.
Rated and immature.
Oh, great.
Okay.
There's only 3 of us. One of us just passed out.
Oh, there he is.
Hey.
We're watching a commercial.
Anyway.
So,
welcome to the
Wait, the commercial's still playing.
Jackbox Games
Twitch.
cast.
We're down a few people today.
We're down a few people today. So we have actually luckily for you, we had the dream team of Allard,
Hi.
Steve, and Andy. And then when I say dream team, I mean nightmare that Evan or Arnie aren't here. But you're going to love this because, first of all, the shirts, as you can see, we've coordinated that.
Yeah.
And we were also supposed to have Phil Rittarelli, for some of you might have heard,
That fell through as well.
that fell through as well. So we're just gonna play some games, and but first I thought we should probably mention the we mentioned it kind of previously on a previous Twitch cast. I'm calling it a Twitch cast.
That's what it is.
Okay. But we kind of just made the official announcement today. That is that You Don't Know Jack on Facebook and mobile games is going to be coming down on March 1st. So you still have a little over a month to play it, but we are pulling it down for numerous reasons.
Yep.
I actually printed out some of the early comments we got from releasing this information on Facebook. Let me just read a few to you.
This is from a guy who was like, he's like probably not going to do this Twitch cast. He was like completely prepared. It's amazing.
The first comment, one of the most recent ones, is, you guys. I won't. Can you curse?
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. That's the first comment that I have, which is really we put a lot of thought into the comment. You know, we're bringing it down. You have time to play. It's been up for like 3 years now, and the first comment is "fuck you guys." Thank you, Andrew Cooley. Let's see what else we have. Rick Milne. Rick Milne says, "I see. Just like everything else, YDKJ is free. YDKJ Party is not." He meant the Jackbox Party Pack. It's all about the money. Sad. I agree, Rick. It is sad. It's one of the sadder things I've heard, that we would take down a game that's been up for 3 years and has been free for quite some time in order to attempt to make some money to stay alive as a company. I agree with you. It's very sad.
Maybe having Steveo on here is a little bitter. I don't know.
I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm just relaying that. Right. We'll get back to more of these later. Anyway, the point is, you can still go on. You can still play for another month or so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reasons we're bringing it down.
You should Twitch the hell out of it. You should record it, whatever, because you know what? It may never be seen again, which is kind of sad, really.
Yeah.
Watch those celebrity episodes.
Yeah, we are money grabbing. We're money grabbing.
Also, yeah, definitely watch the celebrity episodes as they exist, because those definitely won't be seen again. So, memories.
It's true.
Yeah, it is.
All right, see you later,
Junior
SA says that's the downside to capitalism.
Yes,
it really is.
I mean, we basically have two options: continue to make free games and leave them up, and then the company dies in about a month or two.
Yeah.
Or we actually try to make some money and put You Don't Know Jack on places where people might pay a little bit for them.
That's right.
And yes, Dave Daverton, is it obscenely cheap for what you get? The
It's
Jackbox
so true.
Party Pack.
So true.
That's true.
So, also, I can't hear what Andy's saying, so if I talk over him, I'm sorry.
I can kind of hear it.
You
so
can hear it.
Yeah. So if I laugh, you know. Well,
Say something. Andy's in Michigan. See what it sounds like to hear something from Michigan.
Hi, can you hear me?
So Andy, I don't know if you talked about it on your last Twitch, but did you talk to people about what that gold record is behind you?
I don't think I did.
Oh, okay.
Here, let me.
It sounds like a good story.
Here, I'll bring it forward. I'll pay it forward, as they say. This is my gold record.
And he has a gold record.
Can you read that?
He also has a gold member.
Hold on.
To Andy Poland.
There it
To
is.
commemorate
Here it says
Oh, yeah.
sale of
Sale
more
of
than 500,000 records.
5,000 copies of the A&M record, New Miserable Experience of the Gin Blossoms. Yeah, I filled in for their drummer who had a little bit of a substance abuse problem and also fell and hurt his hand. And so I went on tour with him for a couple months, played drums for him, and gave me that as a thank you. And it's got a cassette. Look at that.
Oh, a gold cassette. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's the last cassette ever.
Is there like tape in that and everything? Like gold
I
tape?
think so. No, it's empty.
Oh, it's like empty? Yeah.
Yeah. So there it is. Exciting, isn't it?
So answer a few questions here. Are you guys shutting down? No, we're not shutting down. Just the Facebook version of You Don't Know Jack is kind of coming down in a month or so. And someone else said, where are these comments coming from? These comments I was reading are coming from our Facebook. If you go to Facebook, you can like the Jackbox Party Pack or the You Don't Know Jack. We have pages on there. I think these came from the You Don't Know Jack page.
Yeah.
So.
We have a bunch of likes on there. We're almost at 200,000 likes.
Are we really?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Which is amazing when you consider such comments as "fuck you," and yeah, I already paid for it. You're telling me I have to pay again? No, no one's telling you have to pay again. If you paid for it, it was a while ago, and you still have another month to use up all your payments. But boo, why, disappointing, no. Okay, at least that's they're not crass.
This is true.
I'll be right back.
Anyway, Fibbage?
Yeah, we can play some footage. Let's see if there's any more questions up here. Ad Cool. Hey, Adam. You're saying your stream is going nuts? I'm not sure what's going on with that. It may be because my headphones were close to this microphone. I'm not sure. Let's see. Bubba Gump for life says Gin Blossoms. Awesome. Let's see.
Yeah, the iOS and Android app too. So those are basically the mobile and social mobile version of the game. So Facebook and the iOS app.
Anything that's hooked into Facebook, essentially.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Thanks, Stat. I'm actually wearing this flowered shirt because I promised somebody on Twitter I'd wear it. There you go. I know it's the wrong time of year.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were going to play some Fibbage. Wow.
I haven't given money to Jackbox since the 90s. Thank you. Neither have I, actually. Okay, yeah, so Fibbage.
And that was Luke's dog that showed up in the background there, if you saw that dog for a second.
Yes. It's actually a coyote. No, I'm just kidding.
It does look a bit
It looks a bit like a coyote.
It does look like a coyote.
I saw two coyotes the other day across the street right in front of me.
In Chicago, I know.
Yeah.
Coyotes are like retaking the urban centers of America.
They are.
At this point. I can't imagine a better dog to do it. It would be better than, like, say, pugs or something.
Oh, I don't know. That would be adorable.
So we're just going to open this up. There's going to be no hiding of anything. Let's see. Fibbage?
Sure.
Since Steveo is the director of that, let's fire it up. And I think it's 4. Jackbox is dog-friendly. Jellyvision, however, is not dog-friendly anymore, which is really sad. And I split my time between both companies, and they're actually in 2 different locations. And sadly, I can't take my dog to Jellyvision, but I can bring her here.
Did that just go out? It went click, click.
Uh-oh.
You might be able to hear us, but not see us right now. Like, the
That is
camera
weird.
did something.
It's done that before. There's
Andy.
Well, not Andy. There's Andy's room.
What's going on? Oh, boy.
There we go.
There we are.
There we go. Sorry about that.
So while this is coming
we
back,
don't have Evan here. We don't have Arnie here.
It's
This
coming
is
back. The screen will come back for it's coming back, or it's probably back.
There it is.
There it is.
There is Cody.
Yes.
City of Stat. Old school. Oh yeah, capitalism. Sorry about that. That was probably loud.
Yes. So bold, big flank. Like several years ago, Jellyvision split into like Jellyvision and Jellyvision Games, and then Jellyvision Games was renamed Jackbox Games, and Jellyvision does a number of different things now that are not game related, and we just do strictly games now.
Right.
So.
Okay, how's the audio out there? I mean, game audio versus our audio. I can't really hear Andy, so because he's basically an empty room at this point.
Physical board game of the Jackbox Party Pack, an American game. You know, back in the day, we had a tabletop. We showed this, the tabletop version of You Don't Know Jack. We showed the books. We had books for You Don't Know Jack. So maybe.
Move these guys down here. Look at the tiny little videos.
Oh, they can only hear the game outcome to maximize the turn up a little.
Here's your first question. Antherophobia is the constant fear of your blank. Now use your device to type a lie that might fool the other players into believing it. If you get stuck, for half the points you can use the Lie For Me button and get a suggestion. Do it now.
We totally had to limit like the fear questions. There's so many options of weird named fears. Yeah.
This shows up a couple times, right? I mean, how many?
There's a couple fear, maybe like 2 or 3 fear questions.
This is not the duck one, is it? No.
Oh,
shit! It's okay. All the answers were in.
It's not duck.
Find the truth and touch it on your device.
Uh-oh. Adcole just got knocked out. Maybe. Farad just says that the Party Pack was played a lot at MagFest, the Music and Gaming Festival last week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah? Awesome.
Yeah, we've seen people toting it around a number of different conventions and such. So, festivals. It's been pretty cool. Because now that it's on Steam, you can take a laptop.
Andy is actually just, he stepped out to pick up his daughter. He'll be back in a little bit.
Whoa. There you go.
Yes. I can see that.
Fell for some of these ingenious lies.
That's like, is that like a 50s disease?
I wouldn't call it a disease, but yes.
I mean, any psychological issues.
Yeah,
it's a disease of the mind.
That's true. You make a good point. Does anybody else call this the dryer? We call it the dryer. I mean, I noticed a couple of people calling it the dryer on a couple of streams that I've seen.
Yep.
I don't know if it's necessarily designed to look like a dryer, but definitely, it definitely does look like a dryer. Eventually, I think we embraced that it was a dryer.
Oh, that Tim sniffing. Looks like Adam is still out.
Oh, the washing machine. Yeah, that's
well,
true. Makes a little more sense, I guess.
Farad, if you're calling it now, that now, what were you calling it that before?
Where's the truth?
What is the deal with like the?
Of course, there's poop jokes.
What's the deal with like the front-loading washers? Do you have a front-loading washer?
I do, and you know what? We don't like it.
Exactly.
It's smelly. It gets all like the water just kind of sits in there.
I don't know. I don't understand. Like, oh, you gotta get a front-load washer. I don't.
It does sound like the start of a stand-up routine, though.
Yeah.
What's with those front-loading washers?
I don't know. It's just like, it's just another way to charge you money for something that's supposed to be a benefit when really, I just don't. You actually have to lean over to stick it in, as opposed to just dropping it in the top.
Yeah.
I don't.
You see, I was kind of attracted to the high-techness of it, because I got a Samsung, I won't say the brand, a Samsung
Samsung
front-loading washer.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's not Samsung. It's not. It's another brand, and it's like got little music, and it's got like little jingles.
Music?
Yeah. When it's done, it plays a little jingle, and it's very Japanese or very South Korean, I guess. And it's amazing technologically, but if you leave your clothes in there and they're wet, it gets stinky. It gets like moldy stuff. Yeah. And then you have to rewash it. Yeah. I find it very inefficient.
A Maltese Terrier in Australia had his life saved when vets then gave him blank to drink.
Who's running the Twitch account chat right now? Probably Luke behind us.
Could be Luke. Yeah.
Luke, owner of dog.
If the two of us had a morning radio show.
It would be the worst radio show ever.
Well, the one my college was called the Friday Morning Petting Zoo. We could call it that. But we also called the Alberta Tonga Show. Do you remember him? He was like a.
Is this like a Midwest thing?
He was like a skier in the Olympics. He was like a Canadian skier or something. He was like the big news in like '94 or whenever it was.
I don't remember.
The Alberta Tonga Show. And then it got changed to the Friday Morning Petting Zoo. We would probably call it the Blue Shirts. I don't know.
My name would probably be like
something weird like Allard.
Allard.
I'm just joking.
I guess it would cut down to Al.
Al, yeah.
It would be the Allard and Steveo show.
Yeah. Well,
but don't call me Al ever.
Yeah.
No, everyone's gonna call me Al.
Let's take a look.
Yes, we did see that Ray from Achievement Hunter totally broke Liveswatter. It was awesome.
Yeah, they had like 400 people in that Liveswatter game.
It was awesome. Yes.
Kazaj. And that means some of these didn't get picked.
Farad, I can imagine that you would have a radio show in the early 2000s called Already in Progress because you have such a radio voice.
Our radio show would quickly devolve into conspiracy theories, I'll tell you that right now. We would get really deep, really fast.
Danny Boy from the Zombie says, Steve-O and the guy over there with the facial hair. Or you could just be like Steve-O and his beard.
Okay, here's the question.
That's funny, right?
If a vampire comes across a sack of rice,
sorry, Dave.
You must blank. Type in your lies now.
Andy is still not with us.
Hey, Junior, that's an interesting idea. We actually have an idea that's similar that we're kind of noodling on right now. It's not exactly that, but it's slightly different, so we shall see. I did the joystick stream, and this question came up.
Oh, really?
And they said that they had seen this on not True Blood. Yeah, True Blood.
True Blood, yeah.
True Blood, yeah. Or maybe it was some other, I don't know.
Were there
anyone else seemed like they were like, oh, I know this because I saw it on True Blood. Huh. Didn't realize that.
Cable TV is really enlightening America.
Yeah. With Chinese rice myths.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kickin' 222. We're doing okay.
Hey, what did everyone pick?
to explain. Arnie is out. Evan is out. I was going to kind of try and do this alone, and then Steve-O obviously didn't feel that was a good idea.
No.
He was like, okay, I guess I'll have to do it.
For making them popular. And that's it. Nobody else's lives got picked.
Is P.F. Wang something? Is that right?
Adam, what happened to you?
Adam's having some issues. Got a very nice group. They're giving likes left and right.
That's true. That's true. We should really do a game where you give hates. You know?
Give hates?
Yes.
And the object is just to get the fewest hates?
Yes. It could be like, and Ben could host that. It could be like, I don't hate that as a game.
Maybe we should just make a game with just Ben. It's just
Yeah.
like he's
Ben-
just like a you know, like one of those, what's the machine in Big? You know, the Zoltar machine? And it's just like Ben in one of those things. And you have to ask him questions and he tells you whether he hates it or not.
He was like, a while ago we gave Ben a stamp. Ben is one of our lead programmers here, and we gave him a stamp that says, I don't hate this. So anytime something is printed out, which is rare, but he'll come and stamp it with his stamp and it says, I don't hate this. We also have a Slack bot on our Slack that
Right,
does
yeah.
a few
Right.
Ben-isms.
Basically, if Ben likes something, could be a lot, he just says, I don't hate that. And if he doesn't like it, it's the worst idea ever.
In fact, he's kind of binary. It's either I don't hate it, or yeah, exactly.
So you know, if between those two things.
But both have the word hate in them in a way.
Who picked the watch?
Both negative statements.
I don't not hate liking that.
I'm so confused.
For a healthier option, try egg whites cooked.
Oh, wait, here's Andy. He's back.
And that means
No change. Dead snake juice.
pick a category.
How many Kevin Spacey questions do we have?
Just the one. Just the one. It seems like this is the not the category.
It's like oh no, it's Kevin. But,
someone actually
I mean, I was
logged
just
in.
wondering, like, how many Kevin Spacey related questions do we have?
We could do it. We should do more.
I mean, he's not close to dying.
True. That's the thing. Whenever you include like celebrities in questions, such as Kevin Spacey, and we do this in You Don't Know Jack too, I always have to weigh whether or not there's a good chance they might die within the next couple of years. And if so, I try to word the question in such a way that, you know, it's not dependent on them being alive in the moment. No. Although, Lindsay Lohan, I've been phrasing questions like that for years, and still, she's here.
It's
so
amazing.
Thank God. Thank God. But
Amanda Byrnes or whatever.
Amanda
Burns?
How do you say it?
It's
Bynes. It's Bynes.
Bynes?
Bynes. Amanda Bynes.
Fine.
It's
I
one of
liked her in Hairspray. And then,
the second Hairspray?
no, the first one.
Oh, the first one. No.
Well, no, the recent one. She did a recent one. Yeah, there was a recent version of Hairspray.
Where John Travolta was like in drag.
Yes.
That was okay to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wasn't bad.
But John Waters had nothing to do with it though.
I know. No, he was. I think he has a cameo in it.
He does?
Maybe he doesn't. I don't remember. Christopher Walken. He's good.
Not as Captain Hook. I saw a part of that. That was a nightmare.
Oh. Also, got a lot of paint color questions. Like, we can only do one paint color question, guys.
Could be Benjamin Moore TM. Or have we stopped doing the TM thing?
We've stopped doing that.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing it up, though.
Lawyers all over America rubbing
you're
their
allowed.
hands
There's
together.
fair use. You're allowed to use things that you're not.
Luckily, it's just
There's a good chance
You're allowed to use names, just like in a newspaper article.
up there.
It's capitalism, Allard. Oh,
Is it just me? Electricity of Life is saying, is it just me or are the buttons in Drawful really small? Depends on how big your phone is. If you got a bigger phone, it wouldn't be so small. we're always kind of playing around with the sizes of that stuff. So while because it's on the web and it's HTML, we're able to kind of tweak that stuff. So if you have problems with the phone button sizes,
So,
Right.
well, thanks. You guys just killed Kevin Spacey. So. I'm sorry. And yes, Pard. Yes, we try not to fraud. We try not to do anything in the present tense.
you're on the electricity. His life is on a tablet. So, okay, yeah, maybe we need to be a little bit more responsive with that layout. Sorry about that. It'll be on my list.
All right, where's the truth?
There's some good ones here.
Circumcision in real time would be an amazing
Every
cure.
time you get the hiccups, do you have to get a new circumcision? That would be the question I would ask. Because there's only so much. I could probably maybe get one more. One more circumcision. I'm thinking if you,
skin.
in certain circumstances, I could probably.
It depends on the state of arousal, probably.
That's what I said. In certain circumstances.
Yeah, Adam, I don't know what happened. You were doing so well. These people have played before.
Yes.
Also, Dr. Fessmeyer's remedy for measles, leukemia, athlete's foot, and baldness. And we're done.
On this big screen, I just noticed the way it kind of looks like a welcome mat, the final
Yes.
scores thing. It's got
Yes.
like a carpeting kind of thing to it. 26 likes. That's solid. Solid.
Nice work,
Just
Kevin
another
Spacey.
nail in the coffin for Kevin Spacey. I'm sure we've somehow.
Maybe it is actually Kevin Spacey who's playing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this Kevin Spacey? Because if it is, you're more than welcome to come host one of our games.
All right. Let's see. Do we want to
One
play another game?
Let's do one more.
Let's do one more. All right.
Got a lot of repeats in that game.
Can someone hit play again with new players just to kind of make things crazy?
There we go. Thank you.
Now, Mad Dash. Who can get in?
So I don't know if we mentioned this at one point. I think we probably did, but like we had to go through all the possible room codes that we could show up and like eliminate the worst like possible offenders. 4-letter. Of course, we had to make them 4 letters. 4-letter words is another word. But
There were a few of them out there.
There were
Hey,
quite a
Kevin
few.
Spacey's back in.
Oh, we got some new players. There we go.
Let's see. Ed Cool didn't get in there.
Who's Bubba Gump? Wait a minute. Please play Smush next.
Wait a second. Now, talk about 4-letter words around here. Smush is...
No. You know, for those who don't know what Smush is, oh, forget it. I'm not gonna talk about it. It was a game and it made into a show and...
Awesome, 8 players. I'll play my 8-player kazoo.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Smush kind of on life support in the background of everything we do, so I'm not saying it might not show up again someday. It might.
Nothing ever dies
Yeah.
at Jellyvision or Jackbox Games as represented by us. Nothing goes away. And also Andy is another Jellyvision Jackbox zombie that just keeps on coming back to life. Here's a question for Andy. If you can hear me, Andy, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I don't think you can hear me.
I can hear you. I'm
Okay,
talking.
here are your choices.
Oh, okay. Have you ever talked about the music for Fibbage?
I don't know. I thought I talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was just like I needed a new style. Went for the kind of samba-y stuff. And all the music in the games depends on what I'm learning in my guitar lessons. So that's what dictates what's going to go into the game.
So we really have your guitar teacher to...
I do.
Thank
I'm
for all
totally
this.
getting a lot for my money with those lessons.
So in the next game, expect some sort of Brazilian riffs to...
The next game, I don't know. I was
Populate the
I'm
next.
starting to learn some ragtime. That I won't be doing a whole game of ragtime. That stuff's too hard.
If you slow down all the recordings and then speed them back up
Right.
again.
Even with my tricks.
A man in Milford, Iowa, got fired from his job.
That's what I used to do on 4-track.
That's what I still do.
So I couldn't play any like decent leads, so I'd slow it all the way down,
It was good for vocals too.
retune it. It's true.
Someone said, "Oh, I don't know if kicking 222 is just joking, or if they're serious." But I'm gonna have to break some news to you. Oh God, please, somebody make more levels for word putts. Unfortunately, we also sent out the message today that we're also bringing down word putts on March 1st. So the Facebook, mobile, and social version and word putts are kind of disappearing from the face of the earth.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for all the
Lydia
love for it.
Shortcake.
Yes, but yeah, so it will be coming down on March 1st as well. So play it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You never know if that game might come back. Who knows?
Yeah, that could come back.
That's not necessarily so dependent on Facebook, so...
Andy, are there any styles of music you have not been able to incorporate into a game yet that you'd like to?
Yes, I was just answering that actually. There are tons. I just have to either learn them or figure out what they are. So I'm open to suggestions. I usually before a project I'll say, hey, anybody have any styles of music they want to hear? Yeah. So I'm open to anything.
And then we go back and forth. We haven't done a Scottish game yet.
That's right. My bagpipes are on their way. So
That's... Or an Irish one.
I'd like to do something with accordion. I want to get an accordion.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
We've done polka-esque things.
Yeah, I got really crappy accordion patches though. I need a real one.
Yeah.
Just don't. There is a virtual accordion you can get, but I don't want to spend like $300 on it.
You know, the way the Jackbox Party Pack is going, maybe we'll be able to splurge.
We should consider some sort of game where it's got like some sort of international flavor. Maybe like,
So that country can complain to us?
maybe you have to go around the world and answer questions from around the world. I don't know. And you conquer countries.
We'll call it the Amazing Race. How's that?
Oh, right. Sorry, Lydia Shortcake. You have a month left to live your life to the fullest.
All right, who picked the watch?
More questions. Curious as to what instruments you play yourself in the music beds versus what others play or what is digital.
Is that for
That
me?
was for you, Andy.
Well, I play everything myself, but the only real ones are I play the guitar and the bass and the drums. Everything else is, samples, but actually I play them on a keyboard and it pulls the samples I need. So kazoo, I play the kazoo. That's all me. slide whistle. I have a slide whistle right here. This is. All those are real.
He just had a sound effect.
Oh.
The farts are all.
It was a slide whistle.
Okay.
Farts are all homemade.
The farts are all homemade.
Yeah. As are the belches. My son Zeke does amazing belches, so all the belches in the game are his.
Nice.
So yeah.
He's growing up at his father's.
Yeah, they have no say in the matter.
Headphones.
But yeah, mostly guitar, bass, drums. Those are real, and everything else is using a keyboard to sample stuff.
There's a question from Stad, City of Stad. Who would one
Talk to if you want to get permission to play a JVPP game.
Yeah, who would you need to get permission from? I think if you wanted to do it informally, we wouldn't.
Yeah, we wouldn't care.
We wouldn't care. It'd be awesome. Go for it. If you want to create an institution or start
an event that you're
start making money,
people for,
then you would talk to
Mike Builder.
You can direct message me and I can get you in touch with me.
Yeah. We have not looked. I haven't looked at the word game Let's Quip, but it kind of came up in conversation earlier this week, so check that out. I assume YDKJ 2015 will also be taken down a few years down the road. That's not true.
No.
You shouldn't assume that at all.
No, this is actually making money, so this is awesome.
Yeah, YDKJ 2015 is totally different platform,
different kind of server structure.
I mean, you do use your phone, or you could use your phone to connect, but but that's it's a whole different thing.
There's different circumstances regarding the technical structure of things that are going to be changing very soon in that particular environment. So we are, we'd either have to spend a bunch of money to support it or not. So we decided not to spend a bunch of money that's actually not making any money. So.
Yep. Oh, there's.
I think I'll move on.
Andy, some love for your hosting jobs on Sports and Headrush.
Wow.
Actually, that wasn't Andy. That was Guy. What's his name?
Guy Towers.
Guy something.
What is it?
Guy Towers was the host of Sports.
Guy Towers.
Guy Towers, yeah.
And then Bob was the host of Headrush.
And Bob was the host of Headrush.
Oh, two different.
Right.
Yes.
More dog? Do we have more dog?
Come on. Let's get the dog in here.
More dog.
Here comes Luke and his dog.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, over here.
You want to put her on the table?
No. Put her down.
Okay. Nothing could possibly go wrong right now. It's not. Look, she's not a show dog. We know this, but she's lovely.
She's possibly a coyote.
She's a dingo.
A dingo. It's got my baby. Thank you, Electric Mayhem. Your money was put to well-intentioned purposes.
We actually dropped it in a well, and that's why we lost it all. And we have to. No, it's not like we didn't make any money off of that game, and I'm not going to give actual figures, but
pizzas were eaten.
You've heard of this number before.
Yeah.
We actually are, speaking of live events, we are planning on a live event very soon in Chicago, where we're going to be playing in a bar at night. We're going to be playing this game.
Yeah.
More info soon.
Yeah, we'll probably have more info next week. It's at one of the local, video game bar
drinking institutions.
Yeah. So that'll be great for those of you who are local. You come out and see it.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to go. Find the truth.
Boom. So, how many people are going to be playing the Jackbox Party Pack instead of watching the big game this weekend?
Well, between, you could at least, play it over the halftime show.
But isn't Katy Perry playing the halftime show?
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. I always watch the Puppy Bowl, so that plays at halftime.
That plays
Puppy
at
Bowl,
halftime?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've watched a big game in probably 20 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For some reason, it just never.
Don't you
Never
at least
comes
want to
up for
see
me.
the like Illuminati and Masonic symbols that like?
Are there?
Oh yeah, that they do at the halftime. Come on.
So this is a whole other.
Everybody knows this, Allard.
This is a whole other show we could do. Is like
Oh,
the
God.
Paranoid Steveo and Al show.
And he's like, no, don't do that shit.
Get your own channel.
I should do a special Twitch where I talk about all the secret things that I've put into
Into the
segues,
games?
segues, and,
Yeah,
and
this guy hides stuff.
Right.
Like I don't even realize they're in there until years later.
there's so many details you guys don't know about. I'm telling narratives that only the hidden hand understands.
Of course, we hide audio files too.
It's true.
In fact, you know what? We should tell people a couple of these.
Yeah.
In Fibbage, we have like a set of like a very limited set of like 15 names. If you type them in, that you will get a custom response. Actually, it's numerous custom responses if you keep typing it in. Most of them are just for friends of ours, kind of inside jokes. So we won't like give those away.
Right.
But I know that one that you could type in is Todd. If you just type in Todd, you will get a custom response. So I'll throw that one in. If I can remember some of the other generic ones, I could. But most of them were specific, like Harry Gottlieb. Oh. Well, I mean, maybe
Maybe that one.
you might if you type that in.
Ah, yes. The slowdown of Segway 9 is awesome. Yes. Well, we have to thank thank Tim Sniffen for that one. That was.
Yeah.
Saw that,
That's what everybody picked.
Oh, very good. The head rush reference in question 6. See, thank you, Electric Mayhem. The party pack is better than the Super Bowl.
And that means some of these didn't get picked.
The horse bachelor ad in the Facebook app. Yeah. That was
Arnie.
that was Arnie's genius.
Yeah.
Again, anything having to do with animal sex in any way, it's definitely Arnie.
And yes, Junior, the question 10 segue from YDKJ 2015 is it absolutely a nod to Wes Anderson
Or someone like him.
or someone named Bess
Manderson.
Manderson.
Yeah.
And it was actually the continuation of the 2011 segue where the question 10 segue impregnates itself and gives birth to an N,
baby.
a little baby N.
Yes. Come on, Todd. Somebody, Todd. No. All right. Well, I guess we'll do one more of these.
Should we do another Fibbage or let's try Drawful?
Sure, we can do Drawful. These people sorry, people.
Oh my gosh, I've totally thrown us out.
Yeah, everyone knows what this is. Krabby Dad, what's your favorite Wes Anderson film?
I said it was hard to pick.
Yeah, we just talked about this.
Rushmore, I love. Bottle Rocket, I love. Moonrise Kingdom, I love. I love them all, but those three are probably. Oh, and the Steve Zissou one, I love that one. They're all great.
Sorry, Ad Cool.
Adkul, if you were on Wi-Fi, I would suggest that you go on just your regular.
Well, I think we just disconnected him there, or maybe
really?
I don't know. 'Cause can't do it. Sorry, Larry Dog. Sorry. Here we go. Get in. There's.
God.
Now look, the Todd doesn't work in this game. That's okay. Maybe there's. Sorry, I was only in Fibbage. Next time. But I'm glad that people are listening anyway. Did Andy get to answer? I'm sure he said Fantastic Mr. Fox, didn't he?
Oh, I forgot about that one. That
I
one's great
believe
too.
you did.
Yeah.
Just nod. Did you not put Fantastic Mr. Fox?
I said they're all great. I forgot about that one. That was
They're all great.
my
Yeah.
top 5.
I find that some people are like list makers and some aren't. Like I'm definitely a list maker. I don't know why. It's like I like to make my list of my top 100 movies or whatever, but I'll ask my wife. I'll be like, "What's your favorite? Fill in anything." And she's like, "I don't know."
What's the opposite of a list maker? A cloud maker?
Yeah, I'm normal
Mine,
person, I guess.
put everything side to side.
Yeah, side to side. Just link it all up and create a circle.
Yeah.
Next game, we should put the.
I'm sorry, Junior.
Next game, put the code in the chat for the room.
We could do that, but it'll go just as fast as it
Well, it's just everyone.
would if we just
maybe
showed it.
people's
though.
lags are different speeds, so.
So anyway, as I mentioned, my favorite is Grand Budapest Hotel, actually, the most recent one.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
We actually, my family and I, my wife and son, we watched it, and we walked right into the next theater to watch it again, right after.
It's that good.
We double dipped.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
I've only ever done that with one. Well, I didn't go back to back at the same theater, but I took like my girlfriend one day and then my best friend the next day, and that was way back in the day. It was What About Bob?
Oh yeah.
I loved What About Bob so much. I was like, we're going back tomorrow.
Seems loud. Is it loud?
Well, it's just coming through the mics for them. So.
Right. Ooh, play You Don't Know Jack next. If we have time. We've only got about 12 minutes left of this broadcast.
Yeah, YDKJ doesn't work quite as well.
I'm just kidding. I got them all.
Oh my god, what the hell?
To type in what you think the title for this picture is, or better yet, something you think could trick the other players into thinking it's the title. You'll get points for every player that picks your answer.
It looks like something terrible happening at a kindergarten table.
Shh. The answer is something terrible happening at the kindergarten table.
Kicking 222, you are the best drawer ever.
Yeah. Now, so I went back to back to What About Bob, but then like within a week I went back to Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. You know, like day after day I went to What About Bob.
Really inspired this rock.
Crab fishing mistake. Hilarious. Yelling at children. See, it's not too far from what I was thinking. But my kids are making a mess. Not bad. I don't think spastic is a PC word nowadays, is it? You can't really say that. It's very British.
Is it?
Yeah.
Here's everybody's picks.
And it's not cool in Britain either.
Scared of Spin the Bottle. Oh, I like that. I don't know if that's the correct answer, but that's a good one. Oh, there it is.
There we go.
I might try to forget any of this ever happened.
I just realized that they changed to multiplication plus and division signs behind there. I just realized that.
You didn't realize it?
No, I just never
Notice those things?
I just saw
There's lots of math.
stuff happening back there. What's the thinking behind that? I'm curious. Like, I mean, I don't know. Is there anything?
I mean, I drew it, but...
I know. That's why I'm asking you.
There's math things happening. So it's like, you know...
Oh,
like
scores.
Scores. It's like...
Oh, I get it. Duh.
There's no divisions.
Okay, I was thinking, what does math have to do with
I
truffle?
just wanted a math moment.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
So these lines actually represent the hairs on my leg. I don't know if that... I don't know what symbology that is. I don't know
And
if
that's actually
how
all
you-
the hairs on your entire leg, right? You've scrunched them down into one screen.
Is
But
this
in
me?
reality, you
I'm not
only
going to tell you
have
the YDK
about
jokes here.
30 hairs throughout the entire length of your leg. Is that right?
That's right.
There's a question from City of Stad. Should answer.
I don't know. Should we be more explicit about not being able to use words in the rules?
I don't mind.
I don't either. But like, I'm asking the people who play. Like, would it, you know, does it bother you when people type words? I don't know. We could put a big banner on the screen. Don't use words.
Dear people at Jackbox Games, says Toadboy123, is it GIF or GIF?
Haha.
If I'm thinking properly, I'd say GIF. I mean GIF, but
It is
I always
GIF.
said GIF by mistake because that's how I first read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It is
here's the
GIF,
thing.
nice.
I actually know the answer to this. Everyone says GIF, but the guy who created it calls it GIF. The guy who created the first GIF came out like a few years ago. It's like, it's GIF, by golly. And then people were like, no,
fuck you.
no. So, I mean, some people. So this came up. We actually had a You Don't Know Jack question, and I looked it up, and it was GIF. So I told Cookie to say it as GIF, and he wrote back, and he's like, I refuse to say this is GIF, because no, he was very like, I know that this is what this guy's saying, but let's be real here. Everyone says GIF, so we actually went with GIF against the wishes of the man of the inventor. It's a very American thing to do. Another group comes in and just steals all the glory away from the inventor.
Bastards. I don't know if it's a UFO. I think could be. Like a Pac-Man UFO.
Looks like the scrubbing bubbles from tub cleaner.
Kung Fu Kwa says, back when Draw Something was popular, it used to bug me the crap out of me when people use words. It's not such a big deal, I don't think, in this game because they're so weird. Like
yeah, that's what electricity says. As long as you don't use the word in the thing. I think that would be the rule that I would make if we were making one.
If it were more specific, it might be annoying, but...
Although I've seen some where people use words that are actually in the phrase and people still don't get it.
Right. Ooh, Cloud that looks like Darth Vader. That's pretty good. Claude Invaders. I don't know if that's a typo, but I like it.
I missed. Have we had multiple Todds actually write the same thing?
Ooh, Cloudy with a chance of aliens.
I like this group of players. I don't know why. I just do.
I feel good about them too.
It does look like the bottom of the UFO for sure.
Allard, answer
Steve-O has seen one.
Sad's question.
I have not seen one. They're not real.
I would love to see one.
Well, there are UFOs. They're all government vehicles. That's my opinion.
I don't disagree with that.
Allard.
What is it? It looks pretty obvious. It's a circle with a dot in it.
Hear me.
What is the female cookie's name? She doesn't actually have a name in the game.
We're not going to assign one.
And
It's kind of like, on Cheers. His wife, you never saw his wife.
that's true.
What's the guy's name? Cliff, not Cliff.
Cliff.
Norm.
Well, it's kind of like Columbo's
Norm.
wife. You never actually get to see.
Norm.
Norm's.
Norm's wife.
Her name is Catherine in real life, but there's no actual name for her. Maybe it's the owl. I don't know. Maybe it's Sexy Owl. I actually saw someone had drawn a drawful icon, which was Sexy Owl with her top off.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Shocking. But somewhat attractive.
Yeah.
And here are your picks.
We got this question twice now. How did you guys come up with the buzzing in too early gimmick and the older YDKJ? I don't know how we came up with it, but that was a pretty cool moment. If you buzzed in too early before he finished reading the questions, and he's like, "Okay, go ahead and answer it."
Right.
Without giving the rest of the questions.
You buzz, you burn.
Buzzer burn.
Buzzer burn.
But that kind of went away when we went to the new version, which everyone gets a chance to answer every question, so you really can't do it that way anymore. But it was a big moment.
Who did the pirate voice on YDKJ 6? That was Andy. Maybe he'll do a little pirate voice for you right now. Maybe not.
Pirate. Arr. I couldn't talk for weeks.
I feel like you almost lost your voice for a week.
Yeah, it was horrible. Hey, City of Stad has been asking the same question for like 2 times. You got
I'm sorry, you missed it.
It's up a little bit. Question for all 3 of you: what's been one of the best things about working on so many great games at Jackbox?
I think, from my point of view, I think it's because we've worked together so long. We can work very fluidly together, so there's not a lot of back and forth. It's like, yep, that's the right way to do it, and we do it. And I don't know, and it's fun. Everybody's funny here.
And you can kind of do what you want.
That was
I can hear.
a question from City of Stat was, what are some of the good things about working
Oh, okay.
at Jackbox and all the games that you worked on?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Well, mostly we've got a lot of different viewpoints, and we eventually get to something that's got a lot of different creative energy in it, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think it's because we all hate ourselves just a little bit, and
Speak for yourself, Allard. I hate you, but not me. No.
now that's obvious.
I'm kidding. You know that's not true.
No, I think, we work here because of the people, and because we get to make stupid games.
And the smoldering heat.
Yes, it's really
right now.
steaming hot in here.
And the popcorn, which we've now caught on fire twice. For those of you who follow our blog, you might have seen that we've set popcorn on fire twice now in our microwave. The first time was someone related to Allard. I won't say.
It's my
who it is.
son.
Okay,
It's
it's
my
his
son.
son. There we go. His son came in, felt terrible because we were doing something to make popcorn innocently, and literally almost caught the entire building on fire. And then
It was like the first week we were in this building, too. He kind of blessed this place with smoke.
I mean, I went into the kitchen just to raise the window for like a few seconds, and I almost got carbon monoxide poisoning just from being in there for 3 seconds. But eventually we had to open all the doors. That aired out. And then last week, someone I won't name names again.
Not related to me.
No, not related, as far as you know.
No, that's true. He is Canadian.
That's true.
There's
Aren't
not
all
many,
Canadians related? Like, if you go back far enough?
there's only like 20 million Canadians.
That's exactly. Do you know how long history is? Anyway, even though there's clearly a popcorn button on the machine, put it in there, left it running, and it was almost a carbon copy of the exact same thing. And we got a great picture of it on our blog. If you go to our blog, and it shows.
It
looks like
white hot burning.
It looks like either a white hot burn or like Jesus is actually inside the machine and coming to take your soul.
Armageddon from a popcorn.
You never
bag.
know.
It could come from that. Mayan is saying, missing YDKJ already. Try the UK 1995 version online in your browser.
Oh, really?
That's fascinating.
Oh. Cool.
Wow. Well, you learn something new every day about your own product.
Somebody grab that link so we can try it out later. Maybe we'll play it next week.
A conversation between the pirate and old man. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do that.
What's he saying?
He's saying no.
I know he's saying no. I don't know if there's a collaboration.
I don't know. It's like, "Arr, hey, old man. Hi, pirate. How's it going? Arr. Pretty good. Okay, see you later." There you go.
Did he do it?
He was hiding his technique behind his guitar.
I figured.
It was genius. It was like they were there in the room with you, Andy.
Right. This is the kind of entertainment you can only get Fridays at 2 o'clock on the Jackbox Games Twitch stream, everybody.
I promise it's going to be so much better next week when we'll have Arnie back, who's actually,
What are you talking about? This has been amazing.
Arnie's back, Evan's back, and maybe we can actually hear Andy next time. I just couldn't figure it out technologically. Anyway, when this round is up, we're gonna like sign off, and it's gonna be awesome. Any idea where we are? I mean, I'm not being paying attention to the actual game. La dee da.
Oh, nice. Nice splat drawing.
We are done with this one.
That is an excellent splat.
It is.
Simple. You know.
Todd, I didn't say anything.
Wow, law dice. There you go. Oh, one more.
Your titles now.
What else we got?
Aw, gee, how do us guys stay so good looking?
Oh, well.
Well, I drink a lot of red wine
Out of paper cups.
out of paper cups.
Yeah.
I'm actually, I went against my normal Dixie cup of wine.
Yeah.
Because there's my philosophy is if you drink cheap wine out of a cheap cup, it tastes better. So
My philosophy is a horseback ride on the beach every day, and in the morning before work, and at night, you know, massage chair at the Shark Image. I go to the Shark Image at the mall and just sit in one every night, and just
people are asking for the dog to come back, so obviously they're not really fulfilling this. Does Evan ever stop smiling?
No.
No.
not really.
No, I don't think I've ever seen him stop smiling.
Which is the most lovely thing about him, even when he's like mad or something.
Yeah, if he's angry, he's still smiling. It's
Yeah,
it's just a scary smile. He's like, don't ever fucking say that again. I'm smiling while I'm saying that. What other video games are you guys currently playing, if any?
I'm playing the Grim Fandango Remastered on PS4.
And I'm playing Far Cry 4 with my son. I mean, I watch him and he watches me, that kind of thing. Although I do a lot more watching of him play. And then also, I think pretty soon, I think we're going to do a Twitch where we play our favorite game of the studio, which we've been playing since 2001, which is the original Red Faction. And I can't wait to do a Twitch of us all playing Red Faction because it's maybe one of the worst and best games of all time.
Yeah, it's both the worst and the best. I love it. You know?
So, here we go. Shopkeeper!
Wow.
Nice done. Nice. Shopkeeper, you're not going to come and kill us, are you?
I believe we had 2 Todds or non-Todds.
Oh, wait. Oh, no.
Don't
do it.
Don't get in. Look at it's Todd backwards almost, though. It's Twad.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, we still play Red Faction here at the office every once in a while. Like every other day at 5 o'clock or so. It's awesome. There's a period of time where we played a Marathon Infinity when we were all on Max back
Oh
in
my
the day.
God.
Remember that?
Well, I used to do that at Berkeley Systems, too.
Oh, yeah.
When we played there.
Yeah.
In the early versions of Doom.
And then we almost had a paintball outing with the guys from Bungie.
Wow.
That never materialized.
Because
It was like every year, like,
killed you.
Yeah, I know. But we were like, oh, we're gonna set this up. Yeah, and we kept back and forth, and then we never
did it.
Never did it. And we were like, well, how about Whirly Ball?
We tried Team Fortress 2 when it first came out, and then we realized that it was just like us and a bunch of 14-year-olds, and we were getting slaughtered. So we tend to play mostly LAN games. We played a lot of Call of Duty 2.
Yeah, that's true.
And
COD2 is big up there.
And we called it Judy, affectionately.
Right. When we were trying to hide what we were actually doing from coworkers who were actually working, we would say, Allard, you've got a call from Judy. And then, okay, call from Judy. I'll be right out. And then he would walk out of the meeting and come play Call of Duty.
Even Andy plays from Michigan sometimes, if he can get the IP address to work.
Yeah.
So,
Horrible.
but anyway.
Anyway, yeah. So that's it for this week. Thanks for all the comments. Themed episodes of You Don't Know Jack, maybe. Right now the theme is kind of like, tied into the wrong answer of the game in our episodes, but we might do themed episodes again.
Yep.
In future versions. And all right. So that's it. Yeah. Andy, anything else you want to say?
No.
Sorry.
No. If anyone wants to ask any questions afterward, I'll stick around for a couple minutes in the chat.
Okay, so Andy's going to stick around on chat.
Cool.
And for Rod, that's right. I think you saw us playing Red Faction. I played a lot of that. Anyway.
All right. Tune in next week when the
regulars
will be back.
And I think someone invited us for a drink in New York City. Okay, that sounds good. Next time I'm in New York,
We'll be there.
I'll look
I'm
you
going to
up.
get my flight now.
All right.
Bye, Todds.
Bye. I'm gonna do the end credits now. Here we go. Awesome.
You're still on.
I know we're still on. It should be almost off. There we go. Goodbye, America.
You made it.